Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a really quick connection spread and divine counterpart check-in, divine masculine. So what can we see? Thank you, divine creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. Where are these connections at? Divine feminines on the left, masculines on the right. Going into the future, what can we see? Okay, we're getting 3D practical application. So we are going to be entering into a period of time where we're putting into practice what we've been learning on this journey on a new level. Right now we've got tranquility, patience, disillusion. So there's a lot of karmic things being released right now. There's a lot of old beliefs, old patterns being let go of. I'm going to clarify these things to see what they are for the masculines and for the feminines. For the divine feminines, we have ecstasy, rapture, flux, and amplification. When I see ecstasy, I really see divine feminines taking back power, meaning not withholding pleasure from their lives just because their divine counterpart is not showing up or making them a priority in their lives. So divine feminines, your happiness is in your hands. You are accountable for your karma, for your choices, for your happiness. There is no benefit in being a martyr, in, hermiting and withholding goodness from your life. It is time to activate, to move forward, to let go of the person, to let go of unrequited love templates, to let go of everything that's not showing up and take the reins of your life with joy. It does not move the energy forward if you are holed up waiting, longing, pining. Get out there, do things, move the energy, put yourself into new situations. Obviously nothing that is a no for you, but don't withhold out of superstition 222 that it will somehow reserve you for your counterpart. Live life fully. Divine masculines are getting harmonic oscillator, timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. So this movement, it's a mirrored movement, because divine masculines are coming into the alignment, but as you move forward on your autonomous path, divine feminines, you're also coming into alignment. You activating is aligning. Divine masculines dropping into the emotional aspects is aligning. So yeah, action and emotion here. And we're going to start seeing some things going forward that will demonstrate the new acuity in those two regards. Divine feminine, as you move forward, you're going to see your abundance coming in, networking, blessings, new friend groups. You're going to see crossover with your divine counterpart. Watch for the signs and synchronicities. It will happen. It will show you that you are 333 on the right track. And divine masculines, you being sensitive to the synchronization, frequency, timing, without classifying what's happened or not in bad and good terms. It's alignment, it's frequency. You're starting to really see that your emotions give you cues in how to attune to the frequency of things, and that there has been no right and wrong. That when you've been aligning with your gut instinct, when you've been aligning with your intuition and what your emotions are telling you, that it's actually been you sensitively surfing the timing, the potentials, the frequency. So yeah, let's see what is falling away for the masculines with this card of a dissolution. What can we see in the masculines' lives? So it fell out a little bit into the future. Yeah, abandonment wounds. So divine masculines are really coming to grips with their self-sabotage, rock bottom, anything that they have harmed themselves when they've been in reduced capacity. They're seeing that they don't need to look at others as foe, as all or nothing, as in projection ways. This is a little bit dicey, because divine masculines are realizing that they've made themselves the victim here. This is victim mentality. They're coming to terms with their tendency to have blamed and had a victim mentality. They're now seeing that everything happens for a reason. They need to let go of that and start looking at it in more mature ways. I'm being told to get a message for what would they say to you, Divine Feminine, about this? It makes my heart hurt. They don't want to be in heartache anymore. They've been doing this to themselves. Out of thin air, it dawned on them. And I have what it takes for the long term. So they are seeing the mystique is being taken out of. When they have gone into victim mode, they have not felt like they had what it takes. And they were living in heartache. They're turning that around. Amazing. And what are the Divine Feminines releasing? Wishful thinking, I just heard, and not engaging in connections that are, they're releasing putting up with behavior that falls short. They're releasing being in connections that are based on hope, on a whim, on a wish. They're wanting to be more practical, grounded. So Divine Feminines, yes, you're not willing to settle for breadcrumbs, and it's not because you're thinking, F it then. It's more an authentic knowing that that doesn't serve anybody. That is not balanced. It doesn't feel good. So you're really good on your own, because you would rather now take your own life in the direction that it needs to go than wait, settle, put up with, entertain half-assed scenarios. Even if the person has potential, even if the person is extraordinary, even if you've had more chemistry than ever with that person, or they check all the boxes, or you have such an affinity on some other level, or even if you've seen the signs and synchronicities, you're tempering yourself, you are calming down and letting it all go and saying, if it's not perfect timing, if it's not aligning, it's not appropriate at this time. I don't need to get my emotions all up in it. Okay, what would the Divine Feminines say to the masculines about this? It's hard work, but someone's got to do it. Divine Feminines don't want to work hard anymore, longing, striving, clinging, wishing. Divine Feminines, yes, this is such progress. As people, we're just becoming literally balanced and in non-attachment. This is mastery in the relationship sense. Okay, let's get a really quick Divine Masculine check-in. What are the DMs thinking of the Divine Feminines right now? What are they feeling on the heart space for these connections? What is the manifestation the masculines are leaning towards at this time? What are the, well, the burden card just flipped over, reducing to life purpose. So Divine Masculines are focused on a greater meaning in their lives, a greater purpose. And what would they say to the Divine Feminines regarding these things? Awesome. Okay. What are they thinking? Oh, here's that no more victim mentality. Same card. This is on the conscious mind. They're bravely coming out of victim mentality and not looking at the things that have gone wrong, haven't played out in the right timing, anything that's been frustrating, anything that's not felt smooth to the masculines. They're starting to see it in timing is everything and have peace about that. They're bravely coming up against all the naysaying, all the fears, and saying, it hasn't been my divine counterpart that has sabotaged or been sneaky or been shady. It's literally been a matter of perception, and it's been this misalignment of timing and of alignment itself. So Divine Masculines are realizing it's not been, wow, I'm staring at a card that says this and that are true on the bottom or on the ground there. I didn't see it fall until, like, I just saw that it had fallen. So they're seeing that it is a matter of divine feminine being autonomous and divine masculine being autonomous, and that the circumstances were not against the masculines. The feminines weren't playing tricks. The feminines weren't being diabolical. It was circumstantial because of alignment. There was blessing in disguise. And they would say it is what it is. Exactly. There's no more victim mentality. They're now seeing it as alignment or not, and that there's blessing in the timing, that there's always something. And I've seen so many times on this journey where friend zone and need space always indicate that one or the other or both need healing, karma cleanup, or to step on purpose. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for these connections? They're surrendering to wanting to know more. They've been resisting knowing the truth, really diving deep, getting to know each other. The timing hasn't been right. So they're now open to that timing. They're open to having things sincerely revealed when it's appropriate. They know this is an eternal connection. They can't put you down, even though there's not maybe some communication on at all, or in the depths that both would like or would recognize a connection like this might warrant. There's so much going on below the surface. There's so much desire now, genuine desire growing to actually know. There's these heart truths being surrendered to. And I feel so much that I do not say. So divine masculines are realizing that they have been highly emotional. They have been aloof, but they have had so many emotions. And they have not been communicating those things. They've been picking up on the energy. They've been seeing the potentials. They've been surfing this dynamic. But they have not been communicating it. They're surrendering to the truth of these connections because they haven't been communicating, and because it has not been a typical connection. They're starting to look at this connection in a totally different way. It is causing them to let go of the woe is me, and it's showing them where they've been immature and where they have fallen short, where they haven't had what it takes for the long run. It's illuminating all the things that haven't worked out for the reasons that they've self-sabotaged, but also for the things that are beyond their control, that are matters of circumstance and alignment issues. So they're seeing this dynamic as more of an alignment issue than a tit for tat. What are they wishing to manifest? Communication with the Queen of Swords. They want the truth. They want to put their wisdom into practice. They want to be in alignment with divine timing. They want to be able to express and collaborate, communicate with clarity, precision, experience, knowing, tact, timing, grace. They want to align with elegant, sophisticated movement in this connection. They no longer want it to feel so cumbersome, awkward, embarrassing, cringy, tense, uncertain, ill-equipped, immature. They want to move this in the right direction. The truth. They want to sit on the truth. The swords in the King and Queen are truth. They want the truth. They want to honor the truth of this connection. What action are they taking at this time? Victory, stepping out of their comfort zone. This is a twin flame card. Strength, empowerment. They are taking the humility cues here. This has tempered them. This connection is teaching them to get down off their high horse and to pay attention to the nature of reality and to celebrate it and to be grateful for how the universe has paired these unusual, unlikely counterparts, and how triumphant that actually is, because there is so much blessing in these connections. Love is all you need. They're realizing that all the deal breaker energies are subjective, and that when they drop into the core, I like how this is inverse and coming into the core. The gravity of the situation does it for them when they open to it, when they put down the victim stories, the control issues. It sorts itself. It's evident. What is their biggest challenge? Opening their mind, stepping out of the illusion that they know what's going on, that they have to do things a certain way to get to a goal. This is like taking the hard work out of it and saying, if timing is everything, if alignment is a factor here, what if I get out of my own way? There is so much emotion that's been suppressed. Look at the moon. Look at the deep emotion coming up, the deep subconscious stuff. They're saying, instead of running on these automatic programs, if I step out of my own way, what are my emotions telling me? That's the challenge. What would they say? Wish on a star. So they don't want to wait for that. They want it now. They're ready. So they have some space in their lives to do this at this time. What else have I got to do? What do I have to lose at this point? I just heard. So what is the solution to this? Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Divine Feminine. There is a life purpose. We got that Ace of Wands here and the Ten of Wands, which reduces to this. There's a life purpose connected to this connection. You have shown them, Divine Feminine, you've shown the Divine Masculine what it looks like to be a fully realized spiritual being, creating with this Om frequency, the Sri Yantra, connection to crown chakra, Kundalini, the passion, the physical attraction, the chemistry. Your divine counterpart is being guided not to put this connection down. It may be on the back burner on some degree, but it's only for them to come into their purpose. So Divine Masculines, yes, when you stop making reality conform to your limited perspective and you really look at what the emotions and the volatility, the passion, the angst, all of that has to tell you, it does inform your life purpose, your passion, making sweet music together. So for some, you're going to understand there are creative arts that the two of you are the perfect counterparts to create together in some way. Teaching, any kind of art, any kind of healing, all of that coming through. Be still and know. So Divine Masculines, your divine counterpart is this shining example of something that you're meant to emulate more of, pair up with, connect with. What is the direction of these connections in the near future? Unconditional friendship, cleaning up karmic influences so that this unconditional friendship can be valued. So any of the reasons these connections have not been deemed worthy of public consumption, I just heard, the divine counterparts are putting down all those fluffy, fake reasons not to be together, and they are at very least honoring this friendship unconditionally. So it can work into the romance again, but this is slaying the stigma for all to see. Exactly. Any of the things that have been keeping these connections private, secret, under wraps, going away. It's like, hey, wait a second, everybody. Love wins. Bye for now.